Hey guys, hello.
Hello, hello.
Are you ready for Sister Wives Season 18, Episode 3?
So it's gonna show that we have like another live pending. That was our fault. We're still learning, but just make sure everyone's on this live.
A couple of days ago, I asked Cody if he could meet me at Salt.
Here we go.
I
Preview.
really would like to have an amiable divorce.
I was laid up with COVID. I was out of my mind. But when
So
I
they're
got
just
out,
kind of
this day,
recapping what happened
I know, and I'm sorry to even laugh
last
about it,
week.
but it went to
Hi,
with
Misty.
Christine and Cody's
I
meetup.
just
Yes.
never
Oh, we don't
wanted to
have,
see
it's
you
not showing the chat.
It did. It just showed
They're
her.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Nobody's angry, and it's not a good time.
Hi Misty, how are you
We're
tonight?
not gonna do Christmas together. Janelle's gonna do Christmas with her kids.
Oh, and now they're talking about Christmas.
The whole thing frankly makes me nauseous.
I have somebody in my life who is fundamentally loyal to me, who sees me as the head of the family. I'm saying to you that
I
you and
am
get
feeling a little
that.
better, and my son
If
is
you're
feeling
loyal
better
to
too. Thank you so much
I'm
for
just
that.
angry, and I'm thinking, what the hell am I doing here?
There's a real delay on the chat, so we're gonna watch
Did you
it
see
this
it
way.
pop up?
Yeah, it did, but it's not staying up. It's
No.
dropping out.
Yeah, it goes away after a
Mhm.
few seconds.
No, it should stay. Oh. Okay. So, we do what? See.
Perfect.
Perfect. Okay.
My brother Michael and my dear friend Nathan and I like to do man trips. We've gone out to Brian's place.
Oh,
in
Cody's
Oklahoma.
do a man
My
trip.
brother Michael's.
He
in
can
his
go on a man
mid-30s.
trip?
He's a generation
Hmm.
older
Go on a
than me.
man trip.
I wasn't raised in
With
polygamy.
his
My
brother
mom and
Michael.
dad taught me about polygamy when I was young, but they didn't become
Cody,
polygamous.
like,
until I was an
is-
adult.
I
I
don't
have
know.
5 sisters, and then there
Says
were
nobody can come over
5
with COVID
boys,
and all this
including
stuff.
me.
But then he
Nathan's
go on
been a
man
dear
trips.
friend
I don't
of mine for
understand him.
years. He is a fundamentalist Mormon, and he's been married
Hi
and
everyone.
divorced in plural.
Let's talk in
Hello,
the
thank you so much
chat.
for joining us for
Experience
this.
like mine, where he's got a wife that he loves at home, and another wife that he loves who's leaving him. Brian's not a polygamist, he's mainstream.
So,
Brian was the consummate bachelor until a year ago. All I'm thinking
Cody's
about
brother Brian
is
is
the fact
not
that
a
she's
polygamist.
leaving me, and I'm bitter, and I'm yelling.
Because
I've been whining to these
Cody's
gentlemen about my divorce with Christine for a while.
parents
This is like a
were not
men's
polygamous
group
until
therapy
Cody
session
was an
for me.
adult.
Mm-hmm.
So-
They
okay, so
converted
you
to this
three of you
religion
have the stages
while
here.
he was
And I
away
was saying that with divorce,
on a
it's the
ministry.
same
On
type
a
of
mission,
thing.
yeah.
Because
Yeah,
it's
right.
kind of
Yeah.
feeling like,
on a
you
mission.
know,
And when he
this
came
is
back, they
happening.
had changed
He's got
churches
these-
and had
Yeah,
become
she
polygamous.
Yeah.
watches
So he
all
decided to
that.
join them.
Right.
And
But
I
not
was
all his
so
siblings
shocked.
did.
The moment their stuff's all packed up. Yes,
So
like,
now
what's
all the
going on?
guys are gonna
Oh,
go
I'm still
hang
in
out.
your state.
I just really think
It's
TLC
over
is
now.
trying to make
Christine's
Cody
left.
look
But I'm
better.
still feeling
I don't know. I
about
think they're.
sort of
I don't know what TLC.
Fallout.
TLC goes
Sort
back
of
and forth just like
civil
Cody
war
does.
effect.
One minute they're trying to make Cody look
The
good.
very
One minute they're trying to make
the
Cody
first
look bad.
reaction,
Right now they're making Cody
I
look
went
bad.
from that,
Because he doesn't want his
went
kids to
to
come
anger.
over for Thanksgiving
But
unless they
doing
do
is
the
the
blah blah
legal
blah.
line
But he can
for
go to a
research.
boys
Getting
trip.
a divorce. How do you
Hmm.
sort of
well.
how do
Now
you
it's not about
manage
COVID.
keeping things
The
amiable
the,
with
the
kids
boys
and
come
stuff
over.
like
It's not about
that?
COVID.
And
It's about the
it's
fight.
just that there's a really big
And he thinks
Oh,
that they all
Misty, you're so right. They keep trying to make it seem like Cody has friends. 100%. 100%.
It's like-
and they feel like
It's weird. Like
Rob
it's his
just said,
brothers
this is affecting our lives in a terrible way.
or his
And then
friends,
I
I
got
guess.
witness
And then
Amy's
we haven't seen this
process
Nathan before. I
through
don't
this
think.
divorce, and he's
Robin's
all
wearing the
over
same
place.
clothes.
I mean, when he's
Again.
angry,
She wore last week.
God, she has a
very
shopping
upset
problem
and
and she
sad,
should buy
and then
some.
another minute he's like,
I think they
interviews.
filmed all
place
this
where
at the
he's
same
like,
time.
maybe
Maybe.
this was meant to
I think it was all
be, and
filmed
then
at the
goes
same
back to
time
anger
because she's
again.
wearing
So
the same
The
clothes,
same
same
clothes,
jewelry,
and
everything.
it just goes down this kind of crazy wild
So I
ride,
think
and
they
all this
did a
going on.
lot of
Cody goes to
filming.
her, "Hi."
And then they kind of broke it into
Couple episodes, yeah. How is everyone?
Two things. It's either in fear or it's in self-delusion or self-deception.
Yeah, Misty, I don't. I mean, I've seen a lot of social media. Everyone's talking about how Cody is like nobody likes him.
So
At
there,
all.
there was this moment when
They don't post
when
very
Christine
much
told me
of it.
she didn't want to
Oh, they don't
stay in her
post at
place
all.
anymore, where I was ambivalent. And the reason I was ambivalent, I think, was literally because I thought she was playing a game. So her being gone, relief. The fallout with the whole family is grief. The sadness that the kids struggle with. I mean, I think the biggest fantasy any child has is that mom and dad will love each other all their lives long.
It's right here. Right here.
I don't know. It's just
not even his wife like him.
No.
Well, you know, my whole theory on that is that this all started when the show started. But Mary, Janelle, and Christine had been married to him for a long time. And they lived in, basically, they were very poor. And being on the show, they started to see
I
all
always
this
encourage
benefit.
Cody to have
They were
his guy
there
time.
for the money.
Yeah,
Let's be real.
like when they moved to Nevada, I don't think Christine wanted to go to Nevada. I
No.
think that she was going to make a decision
When we
to
lived
leave
in
there.
Utah, he
But
would
then
really
they
big
started showing her
release to
pictures of the
contest
homes
Tuesday.
and all that, and she got excited.
Literally, it could be a gift where
Yes.
it dilutes personality. But if I'm married to this woman, she's really cantankerous, I don't enjoy her, but I can't leave. It'd be nice to have another wife, because then I could get away from her for a little bit. Or, it'd be nice, if I'm the one that's cantankerous, she's thinking, it'd be nice if you had another wife so I could get a break from you.
You hit it on the nose.
Yeah.
And then it keeps diluting more and more and more. I mean, literally, I go both ways.
I think Janelle, I don't
That kind
even
of
know
comment just makes me
what
want to vomit.
Janelle was in
Maybe
this
you
relationship
should
for.
look at the whole
I
big
think Janelle
picture
wanted a
then in
family
a
and kids,
situation
but
like
not a
that
husband.
and figure out how you can work together and
I don't even know why Mary
instead
comes
of
around, but
using
whatever.
somebody else as an escape. Are you kidding me?
How will it be for you?
I
if
think that it's
Christine
good that Mary
enters
is starting
into
to get a
relationship?
voice.
Yes, I love it.
Because Mary has just been,
There.
oh, poor Mary.
She's been
I mean,
there.
I feel
And,
betrayed,
and she's
no doubt.
let them just
But
pretty
I'm
much
also
walk
like
all
going,
over her.
well, have a good
And,
life.
and
I mean, what can I
Hi,
do?
everybody.
I'm not going
Welcome
to
to
be
Hello,
our
welcome
live.
in.
Let's talk in the chat. What do you guys
I don't
think?
think.
Like, what would you have done different to save the marriage?
There was one time in my life when I realized the biggest mistake I made was Christine was kind of in this disconnect situation where she was telling me how much she hated polygamy. And my mistake was when she was saying, I hate polygamy. I was going, what the hell? You wouldn't have a family. You wouldn't have me. You wouldn't have our children. Instead of saying, I know it's hard, Vicky.
Yes,
I'm
I agree.
sorry.
I love her this
I
season
love
as
you.
well.
And I wish it didn't
I think
hurt.
Mary has gotten a really bad rap
No, it
in a lot
wasn't
of
just
this.
hating polygamy.
Yeah.
It
Because
was
she's
realizing
been
that
like the
after I
doormat
gave
of the family.
so much,
And
I did anything he wanted and anything he
what
wanted
did
me
she
to do, I
truly
did.
do that was so awful?
And but when I
I mean,
needed
there's some
help, he said
accusations that
no.
she was not nice to the
They're
kids,
not
but
just my kids.
then
and my
there's no follow through on the
They're
accusations
our
there.
children. He's amazing, super dad, helping Robin. He immediately started helping Robin with everything as soon as she came in the family.
She did.
Back in
He
the house
did.
in Lehigh, Utah, I was working 60 hours a week. Christine was asking for things that plural marriage didn't really afford women generally, and those were certainly not things that Robin ever got.
Parenting is never easy in plural marriage. Cody's
So Christine
gone
was talking
3/4
about
of the
how
time.
Cody
That's
never
why I had
helped them with
childcare
parenting.
help because I can't ask.
And
Cody for that
Christine
kind of
would
help.
ask
He's
for
got too
things
much on his
from
plate.
But-
If
Cody
Christine called tomorrow
that
and said,
Robin would never
I want
ask.
to
I love though that they showed that picture, and that was
Would you
McKelty
be
in the
there?
background.
I'd have to go,
Yes.
okay.
McKelty was like her daycare provider.
100%.
Yeah, and
I don't think
I-
Robin ever really
She
truly
was
took
pretty young,
care
But
of her
because
children
I did
by
something
herself.
wrong,
No.
I
I
don't
wanna
think she
acknowledge
ever
it.
did.
saying I'm sorry.
Wow.
And essentially set you free.
Now, looking into your other marriages, you will know what not to do. 100%.
Oh my
Certainly
God.
not, because
Experience
Yeah.
they're all leaving.
is that anger.
Yes,
is
McKelty
sword
looked so
that stabs.
young.
Mhm.
She was basically,
My anger was affecting
the nanny
everybody
at that
else.
which,
Like the
I mean,
kids were
I've
like,
said
"Mom,
all along,
what
these
have I
kids
done to
raised
Dad?"
each other.
And
Yeah.
my wife's going,
There were
"What
5
have I done
parents
to
that,
you?
not like I
You know,
said,
like,
none of
and
them
I'm
would get
there.
Parent of the Year
Boys.
award from me.
What an experience.
None of them.
My anger has affected my relationship with Robin.
He always
It's
talks about his
affected my
relationship with Robin.
Janelle very much. I think Janelle's on the defensive now, and I can't figure out why.
Janelle's defensive, and
But-
you can't
Because
figure out
where
why.
were you, Cody?
I'm challenged.
Where
with
have
my
you been?
relationship
At Robin's
with Janelle
house.
right now, but I think once we get some
I think
things
one of
worked
the
out,
biggest
we'll be
things in
fine.
this is, though, that what Christine said.
I am trying to mute for commercials because I don't really think they matter.
Yeah, and we don't need to see previews because
Yeah.
we're going to see it. I think what was really interesting is that Christine made a big point, and I've gone back to this since they started this season.
Yeah.
This did not just happen over the years. This happened 12 years ago.
Yes.
And it's just like she said, she wanted Cody to help with parenting and do things, and he said, oh, well, you just don't get that in polygamy because there's too many children and too many wives. But when Robin entered the family, he all of a sudden was
helped and took care. They
helping
said
her
it.
take care of her children, not even his biological children,
Right.
her children from day one.
Yeah, and Christine says that
and always there for her children. And we saw that again, like last episode, when he was so excited to take Aurora to get her ears pierced.
How creepy.
I felt
Was
so
that
sorry.
so creepy? I'm so sorry I missed last week. But wasn't that so creepy to everyone? It just didn't sound
Well, more than that, for me, I felt really, really
hurt for them.
sad for his other daughters.
Yeah.
That he was acting like that and making the comments like he didn't know if his other daughters had their ears pierced or not.
He didn't even know, how sad.
When they got their ears pierced or anything. But it was such this big daddy and daughter day.
Weird.
But yeah, kind of
Okay.
weird. Anyway. Fight time. Yeah, him and Janelle are going to get into a big fight
Could
tonight.
have put the kids to bed. There were 3 other adults in the house. Yeah.
Yeah, there were other adults in the house that could have helped Christine. And Mary only had one daughter. And she was older. Mary could have helped with those kids a lot.
I agree.
But I think that they tried to give us the perception that, in polygamy you have all these wives helping each other out. But they really didn't help each other out.
I don't think that they did.
I don't think that they helped each other out at all. I think that Christine and Janelle helped each other out.
Mm-hmm.
I think that Christine babysat Janelle's kids and helped Janelle's kids.
I think Christine stayed home with Janelle's kids, and then Janelle went to work.
But I don't think that it was anything like they tried to make it out to be.
Right. I do agree on that too.
Yeah, I think it was pretty much each wife doing their own thing
Mm-hmm.
with their own kids.
Mm-hmm.
And then Cody would be like the drop-in dad,
Yeah,
drop-in husband from time to time.
I agree.
But then, like Christine said, then Robin entered the picture. And all of a sudden, Cody was able to be there all the time. Yeah, I agree with you, Misty. He has been a better dad to his adopted children than he was to his biological children from the other wives. Yeah. Oh, that's a good take on it. That Janelle was the polygamous wife.
No, Christine was the polygamous wife, and Janelle was the
polygamous father. Janelle went off to work to make the money to support the family, and Christine stayed home and took care of all the kids.
With the kids, yeah.
Yes, and Mary
And where was Cody?
was doing whatever she wanted.
Well, yeah.
And Cody was looking for another wife.
At the beginning, Cody did have a job, though.
Yeah, he did.
And then, that kind of, I don't know what season he kind of, I think he stopped.
I think he's always had these jobs with these companies where he's doing side things.
Yes.
But nothing consistent.
Mary made the quilts.
Quilts. I know she made, but at least she was contributing. She made pajamas for all the kids, and she was like the busy bee.
She kept herself busy because she didn't have no kids.
Making things, and yeah, he was doing a lot of MLMs, and they continued to do those. But then when they moved to Nevada, it seemed like Christine and Mary and Janelle were doing the MLMs, and Robin and Cody were just
what were they doing?
Kicking back.
I want to know, has Robin ever worked?
No, she's never worked since they've been together. Supposedly she had a
Sister
job.
Sister Wives Closet.
Yeah, supposedly she had a job before they met.
No, what? Like,
But
what did she do?
they never talked about what she did.
She didn't do anything. She could have.
She had to do something to support herself.
Maybe.
But she has not worked since she met Cody.
No.
And Sister Wife's Closet, that was a hobby, not a job.
They should
That
have
was a
sold
hobby.
stuff on QVC or
I
something.
think that Sister Wife's Closet basically was a huge money loser for them. And I
Yeah.
think the other wives knew it because they were looking to start a business. They wanted to start a business. They talked about a fitness place or something like that because they were into the MLS.
Yeah.
We had a conversation
But Robin
about
insisted
structure,
on
where
this
it became
Sister Wife's
apparent to
Closet.
me, at least, that I was going to
Job
need to do a
selling
separate
weapon
holiday
accessories at
with my
trade
kids.
shows.
Cody's
Yeah.
been out of town for
Okay,
a week
let's
or
watch
so,
it.
so he's going to come over, and I just really need to make sure he understands that
Oh, here
we're
we
doing
go.
something separate for Christmas.
Here
Kind of
we
need to
go.
finalize those plans with him.
Yeah, I also heard he was selling billboards ads at one time.
Yeah.
And that's how
At
he
the
got the
same
money to
time,
move
sort of
Robin to
being in
Lehigh.
this place where I
He
kinda
did
feel
a
like I'm
big
begging
deal on
for
a
something
billboard
deeper.
ad and used all the money to move Robin to Lehigh and get her in a house.
Drinking my water hot these
Crazy.
days because there's no decent way to stay warm.
Is it winter? Yeah, it is winter because Thanksgiving's coming.
Work.
Winter and, but it's not that cold
It can be.
in Arizona. I mean, how cold can it be
You know, it's like,
in Arizona?
I see the writing on the wall.
You know,
Something
in
happened
Colorado,
with Christine.
it's cold.
And
It's freaking.
I don't want to be in
When
that
it's
place with Janelle.
Okay.
Oh,
It feels
so
like
here we're gonna
Janelle's
get to
been
the
completely
Janelle and
insensitive
Cody
to that.
fight. Ooh, I'm ready for it. I'm ready. So let's see. Thank you for the
Guess
thumbs
it's a
up.
very tiny Christmas tree.
Hitting that thumbs up button.
Yeah.
Oh, he goes,
really
that's
helps
a
our
tiny
channel.
Christmas tree.
With me to the B&B. So I'm treading really lightly here because I can't get a read on Cody. We've never had a
That
discussion
stuff
about the
is
separate
high.
holiday.
I'll just do
So
it.
he
Last
made a comment
discussion
about
we
her
really
little
had
Christmas
about
tree.
it was on Robin's porch.
Robin's porch again.
I'm here.
Always
I
on
am.
Robin's
What
porch.
about your kids? Who have your kids are
Where are you
packing?
going for Christmas?
Here.
And she's
But
always
my
got
kids-
packages
They're
on
renting
her
an
porch
Airbnb.
too.
I don't think they're.
Thank you so much.
Well,
2 likes.
thank
Appreciate
you.
it so much, guys.
If they apologize and they're kind of.
No.
You're still
I
really
completely reversed that. I said,
figuring
oh, we
this
could
all
always
out.
be able to have
But we have
conversations
figured
so
out
we're not
that
sitting
YouTube
here
likes
now
the like button.
Like a
Yes.
bunch of adults that had a fight last night and forgot it happened.
So they're getting kind of a rental home here in Flagstaff?
Yeah, because everybody's coming this year.
Oh, everyone's coming for Christmas.
So all of Janelle's kids are coming to
Everybody's
Flagstaff,
coming.
and they are getting a rental
So
I'm just
for
finding
the
this out.
holidays, like an
Cody,
Airbnb.
you're the one who said they can't come until they
I didn't
apologize.
I
You said
didn't-
last time we talked, you said they can't come till they
Listen, you
apologize.
need, and I need to communicate some more because I
That's what you said. You said that to me multiple times. They need to apologize.
They need to
But there's been no
apologize for what?
movement on either side. Cody hasn't called them. They haven't called him. So I can see that this is not going to
So
resolve
they're not even
itself.
talking.
So you're
Cody
taking
and
that to
Janelle's
the
sons are
Yeah,
not
I
even
bought a
talking.
small one for the apartment.
How big is the B&B?
It's like just a house. So
She's not giving him any
Hunter gets
information.
here Monday, and then he's just gonna stay at the apartment.
Here?
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna
He's
stay
gonna sleep
here.
under a mattress or something.
He knows nothing.
Yeah.
this whole house thing that they're doing, I don't know, as much as it's probably my fault, it's like a knife right through my heart.
That's what you get.
This Christmas tree, it's like the complete degradation of our family unit. I'm trying to hide this, I'm just overwhelmed by it.
That's
And I feel
funny.
the
He equates
adrenaline
the
rushing into me.
Christmas tree
This
to
is
the
just
family
absolutely
degradation.
heartbreaking to me.
I mean, what's wrong with a small Christmas tree?
I'll just
Love
tell
it.
you
You don't
one day,
have little
and he's just
kids.
sitting here.
and
When are you
You
getting
just
that?
want to celebrate the holidays.
The-
She's in a small
Hearts on the
apartment.
Are you getting the B&B? The short-term rental?
Yeah, Christine and I are sharing it.
Okay, hold on. This is so good. This is so
Because she
good.
said, Isabel,
I love
want
that.
to see you.
Yeah.
But, and the boys were asking if you thought you would come over, and I said I
No.
wasn't optimistic.
No,
Oh
I'm
my
not
gosh,
coming
so
over. It's
she
I
just
have
told
a
him that
house. I have a place where we would have
he asked if
Christmas.
she was
But
going
you
to
put
go to the
stipulations on
No,
it.
Janelle.
You
B&B.
put stipulations on it.
And
Cole.
Janelle said, yeah, Christine and I are
Are
sharing
getting one.
it.
No, you can ride that all you
Okay,
want.
you know what? You
but I-
keep flipping it
I
on me.
corrected
Oh, fight.
that
Okay, hold on.
completely.
No, you did, well, too late. I'd already
How is
told
that
them.
too late?
I already told them that unless they apologized, that they weren't going to be able to
And
come
you
to
didn't
Christmas.
correct it?
So what kind of conversation could happen without my boys issuing an apology to make it safe for them to get together to have a conversation? The mechanics are the same.
See, you
You're
always,
not
you always,
representing very well for
you
me.
put this
Stop
back,
representing
you
for
put
me.
it, well then you call them, Cody, because you always put it back on me.
That phone goes
You-
both ways,
you
and
put
I've
it
been
back
available
on
to
me.
talk to them.
You know, it still surprises me that Cody feels like it's my responsibility to facilitate this relationship between he and my children. He's a parent as much as I am.
You are always,
Yeah.
all this stuff, you're always flipping it back on me.
I
It's
agree.
because it
Narcissistic.
belongs on you,
No, it
Janelle.
does not. Why does it belong on me?
Yeah,
Why
why
does
is
it
it
belong
Janelle's
on me?
responsibility to fix their
Because you
fight?
didn't support my stand when it came to actually doing COVID stuff.
Cody, I was protecting my children, and you have said, choose your loyalties or you're not going to have a husband. So I was
Bye.
supposed to choose between you and our children? That's what you basically said.
All you have to do is support what I'm doing. Do you understand that parents are supposed to make a united front?
I'm now being accused of
What is
everything
Robin
he just
bringing
accused Christine of and a lot of what he accused Mary of.
Oh my gosh.
You know,
You keep acting like this is
knew
my
the
fault.
rules.
You did not
Cody
give us
and Robin are
any
always the victims.
rules.
Every day. we
Everybody's
talked about
doing
what
stuff
they
to
were.
them.
No, you didn't give us the list until November.
The list was nothing. We were already talking about it. Everybody was denying it anyway. Listen, I'm tired
so
of being
interesting to me.
gaslit by you.
You are gaslighting me.
Oh!
Just like all this, I feel so pressured. Bull. This is you saying, I don't want to do it, but I'm going to make it your fault.
Oh, you don't want to do it, they're gonna make it my fault. Oh my gosh.
Okay?
Okay, you know what? Then you stop throwing me. You act like this is my fault. You have somehow set me up as like the Teflon queen. Isn't that what you said?
Yes, because you were
Cody, I
This is so
did
good.
nothing.
This is good. If you're not watching this, you gotta go back and
I
watch
did
it.
what I was supposed to do, but it
You know,
wasn't ever good enough
This
for
is
you.
all I need.
You wanted me to kick the boys out.
Yeah.
I would
He did.
never.
He wanted her
It's
to move the boys
not
out of the house during COVID.
No, those are my kids.
You act like this is
Do you
not
want
your
this
fault.
relationship
I
between
don't
you
know,
and
do
work?
you? Because when you say choose your loyalties, choose between me and your children.
Now you are
Kids.
literally gaslighting.
I
I
am
was
not.
only asking everybody
I-
to obey the rules of our home.
I agreed to
Who's
the
home?
CDC rules. You have more. And it was never good enough, Cody.
You know
I
what?
wasn't going to turn my boys out in the middle of a pandemic.
Oh my gosh.
They chose to have their social lives. You keep circumventing the culpability here, and you keep wanting to put it on me, and you are wrong.
No, listen.
The pointing is
This
getting
goes
to me.
beyond you saying, well, we're an alcoholic family and we're shoving everything. Cody, it goes beyond that. COVID, you got COVID, and now all of a sudden there's this new rule that the family can't get together.
What new rule?
The boys have to mea culpa and say they're
Yeah.
sorry.
You know, I
Sorry for
corrected
what?
that and you know it. So stop using that
No,
one.
because
You're
you-
hanging your hat on that one.
Because
and
you
you're wrong.
yelled it at me for many, many times.
Now they're
You yelled
both
it. 2
pointing.
times. You
I'm not allowed to be angry over this.
I'm not allowed
The
to.
lack of loyalty, the lack of trust, the lies, the gaslighting.
You're gaslighting me, Cody.
I am not.
Yes, you
So
are.
he's
I'm
accusing her
trying
of
to make you
gaslighting.
actually
Oh my
be
gosh. He's the biggest
responsible
gaslighter
in a
there is.
relationship. I'm
What
not
have I
telling this
done?
secret.
What have I done?
I'm not talking about the rules that I made for Christmas time because that was necessary because nobody was really being honest about what they were doing anyway.
It's not that we weren't just in the house with you and Robin and her kids the entire time. We lived our lives.
You know what? I just thought it was hypocritical to make one family do everything that I wanted and not have everybody else do it.
I asked for the rules clear back in March.
Janelle,
Asked for
listen.
them, and you're like, everybody do what they want.
I said, here's the rules all the time. Gabriel knew the rules all the time. That's why I'm saying he's gaslighting, because we talked about it every
This gaslighting
single
word
day
has
we were
got
having
to
a
go.
conversation.
Cody, I think this is deeper than that. This is way deeper than that. The kids are very frustrated for a lot of reasons. You're acting like it's just that they disrespected you for COVID.
Oh, and now it's all gonna
This
come
is
out.
Here we
you
go.
need to apologize.
They were lying.
You need to apologize to
I
Robin.
corrected that pretty strongly.
You need to apologize to the
For
family, to
blaming
Robin.
Robin for what was going on, they literally blamed Robin. They sit there and admit
It was
they
Robin's
blamed
fault.
When you were gone for 4 or 5 months, Cody, they started to
You know,
get
I
angry.
wasn't gone for 4 or 5 months, and you know that as well, and that's an exaggeration and a lie.
Why would she lie? What does she have to take from a lie? He was gone.
Yeah,
He was
and it
gone,
just came out.
And it just came out, and he doesn't want to admit that he was really at Robin's house the entire time. That's why he looked at her the way that he just looked at her, because he said, "What are you doing, Janelle?" Janelle is spilling the beans.
And she also said something really important here, that it wasn't just about the COVID rules, that the kids were frustrated, or the fight that they had, that
Right.
the kids were frustrated. It was everything that went on
On
during COVID.
Right, with Robin.
When you weren't around for 4 or 5 months.
The kid,
Wow.
I mean, why would they lie about it? Why
Yeah.
would Janelle lie? She has nothing to take from it.
Yeah, Flagstaff is high altitude. We're in Colorado Springs, so we're pretty high altitude too.
Hi everyone, welcome to our live. Please like and subscribe.
Yeah, and like you said, Misty, he keeps talking about responsibility, but he does not take
No,
responsibility
he doesn't.
for anything.
It's
It's always somebody else's fault.
It's always somebody else's fault.
They were denying COVID. Who was denying COVID? They weren't denying COVID.
Were
but
they
his
denying the
sons
rules?
had relationships with. I mean, he wanted his son to not see his
Girlfriend or like their friends at school. Listen,
Well,
when
his
you're like
girlfriend really was the problem.
when you're
But
like 17
Cody couldn't
to
go without seeing
Robin.
Robin.
When you're like 17 to 21, 22 years old, you're involved in a lot of things. You're becoming an adult. You're trying to find your place in the world. So these children, these guys, these whoever, you know, Janelle's kids aren't just going to stop that and say, well, I have to follow my dad's rules with COVID if I want to go to his house. No.
And what did he want him to do? Oh,
No,
thank
Cody
you for the
said-
thumbs
Yes,
up.
thank
We
you.
really appreciate
No, Cody
that.
said that they were denying it while he refused to wear a mask for months. Okay.
Yeah, and then he went off, and they had the nanny coming into the house, but the kids couldn't come in the house.
Right.
Well, I don't know if anybody can come in
I
Robin's
think
house.
no,
It's kind of weird.
we're not.
But
No.
he expected his kids to just sit
At
at home and wait for him to come over and see them.
That's not going to happen.
And
People
these are grown adult children.
People could do whatever they want during COVID. If they wanted to stay home, they could have stayed home. If they wanted to live their lives, they lived their lives, and that's fine.
Yeah, and like she said, they were all following the CDC rules. Jody. Cody has how they saw it as the end of times.
Yeah.
Because of their religious belief.
I just think that it was wrong for
Well,
Cody.
you know, that's why they have the food storage.
Yes.
Because they believe that when the end of times comes, that they'll be spared, and the rest of all of us.
I just
people
think
will
that
be gone.
it's very selfish of Cody forever to think that those kids should have just stopped their lives. I mean, if Cody could have at least went over there and hung out outside. I mean, they hang out outside Robin's house all the time. So he could have hung out outside and seen the kids. He could have worn a mask to see the kids.
They did a lot of meetings outside.
Yeah.
He could have gone.
Cody needs to
He
take
should have made a point
several
of really going over there. Cody needs to take several seats.
literally sit down, Cody.
Yeah, he locked up Robin. I bet she was pushing it. You know, and the thing is, they could have kept in contact in so many ways. So many ways.
They could have done like video chat. I mean,
They
who
could
knows?
have FaceTime.
Yeah, it's the
She lives a block and a half away from me, and
We
she
talk
has
every day.
a baby, 1 and 14-month-old, my grandson.
we talk every
And
day.
when I don't see him, I say, it's FaceTime. I want to FaceTime. I want to see him.
Yeah, I mean it's that easy.
And that's just on normal days. They could have been FaceTiming with each other all the time.
Hey, Fridays we
Cody
FaceTime.
and Robin were not working. They weren't going to work.
Mm-mm.
So they could have been FaceTiming those kids.
Why did they have a nanny?
All
If
the-
they were gone. I'm just really confused.
Probably
with
to
the
help the kids with the
nanny.
homework because they couldn't help them.
But Cody didn't want to see his kids because it was too cold outside for sure. As a
Oh.
parent, it's our job to
Cultivate a healthy and good relationship with our children. Cody's saying it's up to the
kids be one to reach out is, oh my God,
You're absolutely right.
Amanda.
It
You
is the parent's responsibility to
Please.
cultivate that relationship.
Yes. When
And
you have grown children.
and I know because I'm a parent with grown children, sometimes you have to step back, and sometimes it's hard to
How
not,
do you step back?
to not like give your opinions and stuff, but you have to kind of respect their space. But then you can't just sit there and say, well, my kids haven't called me all week. You pick up the phone and you call them.
Well, and then, we're back on. Some holidays I spend with my husband's family, and some holidays I spend with my parents.
Both ways,
Oh, here we
both
go.
ways.
It's one queen. Because you're lying about
Oh,
what
they're
has
still
happened
fighting.
and what's been going
It's
on.
wild to me that you think I lie because I think you're manipulating.
Oh.
Well,
He has nothing.
tell the whole world.
Oh!
No, he's pointing
Oh!
at us. Oh, he's pointing at us.
Exactly,
Tell the
both ways.
world
Love that, Amanda.
How I've lied, how I've manipulated, how I've done you
Tell the
wrong.
whole world.
Oh, and she loves to sit right here, you know, talk me without ever having
Sorry,
a
guys, I'm
conversation
drinking a lot of
with me in
water.
the
I'm probably
face.
getting sick from all the sick people
Yeah,
around
I
me.
mean,
Not my
this is
fault.
one thing about being public and our lives being recorded, is we hear things that we don't say to each other's faces.
Yeah.
I made all the efforts to love them. I made the efforts
No,
to
you didn't.
join them together. I made the efforts
Get him,
to make
Janelle.
everything work. I made the effort. I was Atlas carrying this family on my shoulders, and the minute that I shrugged it off,
I think you decided you didn't want to be a plural husband anymore. But I think you're trying to do this all to justify.
He just said he shrugged it
Christine is
off.
gone.
What am I justifying?
You're pushing me
what am
out
I
the door.
justifying?
Oh.
You're now pushing me out the door.
No, I'm not.
He said he shrugged it off, and she said,
And
I
I
think you
show up
decided you
here,
want to be a
Choose
plural
between
husband
my
anymore.
children and me. But it's been a week. You've gone a week and you don't call, you don't come. I don't ever know when you're gonna come. It's like you're just doing this really weird.
Are you really doing
Well,
a
COVID's
relationship
over,
with
Cody.
me?
Why are you not
I
going to
need you
Janelle's
stop
house?
blaming me for everything and start being culpable for what you have done. The boys lied, and I couldn't get them to obey the rules.
He keeps talking about the kids. She's talking about them.
It's been over a week since he's seen Janelle.
Where? She goes, where have you been?
A week. He hasn't called. He hasn't been over.
Friends, they
Oh, wait,
continue
he's
to
doing
date.
this in the
They
car.
brought COVID home
Oh.
from that.
I thought he
The whole time
rotated
saying,
every
"Dad,
day
we're being
with the
careful, we're
wives.
doing
I
everything
thought it
we
was
trust."
Robin, then
But they
Janelle, then
And
Mary,
they're
then
blaming
Christine,
me
then
No.
Robin.
for the choices
Oh no, it's
they
Robin,
have.
Robin,
They
Robin,
were not
Robin, 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 Robin.
That
Oh,
is
I better
not
go see
gaslighting.
Janelle for an
That
hour or
is-
two.
that
Robin,
is
Robin,
Made
Robin,
up
Robin.
this about all
Oh,
these
and I think
other
it's been that way for
problems
12
that we have
years.
that we can't sleep under.
I
This
did
I think
not.
it's been that way
I
since
did
Robin
not.
came to the
I
world.
did not. I did not.
No, they're just
Stop
bickering like
talking like I'm
children.
just
I
an
love it.
idiot here.
Well, then stop talking to me like I am.
Janelle, I've seen what you've done this entire time. Number one, you undermined the
When is going to
basic
take
rules I had.
responsibility? Never.
You
Never.
made fun of me
It's
to
always
the
somebody's
boys.
fault, and that's what the
See,
irony
you
is.
ever
Now
had
that
my back?
all the wives are gone, Janelle,
Have
Christine,
you ever been a team
Mary,
with me?
that he is
Have we
blamed
ever
for everything.
co-parented?
who is he
Your
going to
co-parent was
blame
Christine.
for everything
Why?
now? He's going to blame Robin. She's going to
That is
get,
such a lie. That is
she's
such
going to
a
get it
shame.
all now.
That's every excuse
And we're gonna,
every
I mean,
police
he's
woman
blaming the
that has a
kids, he
problem
blames
with it
everybody.
makes. And it's bull.
Wild to me because Robin's so perfect.
Oh, you said a
What
bad
did I
word.
say?
You shouldn't have said a bad word. Just get your religion.
You're bringing her into something that isn't hers to be owned.
Thank you guys so
You made
much
this
for
about
watching.
Yes, we really appreciate it. And
No,
3
the
thumbs
voice
up
made this
really
about
helps our
Robin.
channel.
That's the
Thank you
reason
so
she
much
got
for that. We really appreciate that.
I don't think
We're
you've
enjoying
ever
these
given
lives.
Your culpability in the problems in
It's
this
fun.
house.
We're still learning, but it's fun.
For this, you are
I'm
the
not
one.
blaming you for
You
anything.
are the one.
Sorry, sometimes we just get like so
You
absorbed
are
by the
the
show.
one that said the boys cannot come until they apologize.
And I corrected that, and you
And then you said to me,
stop
no,
that.
you listened
I
to
corrected
me.
that.
You listened
I
to
even
me.
apologized
he's
for
in
that.
No, you did not.
Yes,
You
I
like got in
did.
her
No, you
face.
did not.
Yes, 4 weeks ago, I apologized for that.
No, you
I
Oh,
said
thank you
we
for the
get
thumbs up.
together
Really
and
appreciate
Yeah.
talk about talking.
Thank you so much.
It's not about
We have
them
8 people
apologizing.
watching,
No, you said,
which
oh,
might seem
well,
like
that's
not very many,
my
but
time.
we love it. We love
I don't
that
care.
the 8
It's
of you are here
awesome.
with
You guys
us.
are cool.
So much fun. It's like we're having a little watch
We're
party.
hanging out with you guys.
So I can see where you thought that. I feel like I'm being gaslit. I'm being told that you
Now
say
she's using
something.
the gaslighting term. They're all being
I
gaslighted.
came into this conversation expecting to use that term. Because I feel
I
like
just
you are
think
constantly gaslighting
The
me.
biggest thing is she just said she
Janelle?
has not seen or heard from him
Okay.
in 7
There's
days.
a problem in the family.
Man, if
The
my
problem
husband
needs to be
disappeared for
solved.
7 days,
I would be like calling
and
the
I haven't
FBI.
seen or
I'd be
heard
like,
from
is he
him in 7
okay?
days,
Where's
I
he
would
at?
assume he was gone.
Where's he at?
And then if he just showed up
Like,
because he'd been with someone else, it'd be
called the
like he would
police.
be gone.
I call the police. Like, where have you been? We got search and rescue out for you.
Wow.
Contact with my family.
It is not my fault. You asked them. You asked them, Cody. I have not done anything. You asked them.
I
to
believe
make money.
Janelle. I do not believe that Janelle has done anything to turn her kids against Cody. I think Janelle has been in this relationship because of
Well,
her
and I've seen
kids
you tell me
and that she thinks it's
Cody, all
important
kinds
that
of
they have their
things.
father.
That
Janelle?
you're lazy about the rules, that you won't accept accountability.
Cody, in the very beginning, I
No,
kept.
no, you make this
Listen to me.
excuse forever.
She
But
wants to
I-
say something.
Shut your mouth and let me talk to you
Ooh,
No, no,
bad
no,
word.
no, 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 no.
You won't. You keep
No, no,
cutting
no.
me off.
No, no, no.
You
No.
keep cutting me
There
off.
is no interest in understanding each other here.
There is no interest in understanding.
He gave up on the
There is
fight
only
because he knows
bitterness
he's wrong.
that has no
She told him
place.
to shut his mouth.
He poured himself some water.
I'm not going to look for it. I'm
Oh
not
my
going to
gosh.
ask for it. I
But
don't
he
expect
has,
you to
one
try and
has to
help
take
us
accountability.
cope
Never,
with the
Amanda,
kids.
never.
That's too late. We're never
has
going to
never-
do
This
that.
is not.
Everything is somebody else's
This
fault.
is
I
not
agree with you
only
100%,
me.
Amanda.
Don't you dare
It's
put your
always
finger at
somebody
me.
else's fault. It's
He
I
threw the
think
cup in the sink, the
Christine's
plastic
fault.
cup in the sink.
Janelle's
Stay
fault.
alone in that
Mary's fault.
for all these years without your support while you were deciding what you were doing without consulting me.
You know what? Let me tell you what. No.
No,
You stay
I'm
and
done
talk.
listening to you.
You stay and talk.
No. I'm not going
No.
because you're not listening,
You're not listening to me.
and I'm not going to.
Okay, so we're done.
Goodbye.
You.
Oh, bad word again.
I love her.
She's
Shut it
mad.
off.
Oh, she
Shut
just
it
told
off.
the camera
Oh,
to shut it off.
Shut it off.
Oh my god.
Oh,
My
she's
goal
angry.
is to teach
Janelle
You know what?
is
He
furious.
didn't listen to her for one moment during that whole fight. He kept talking over
Well-
her. He kept we're gonna use it, gaslighting her, disrespecting her kids. You know what? I would have told him to get out.
Well, it's like Amanda said. He doesn't take responsibility
Never.
for anything. And
Never.
he's making excuses. And there's always a reason why he can't be at Janelle's house. There was always a reason why he couldn't be at Christine's. He wants to spend his time with Robin and that part of the family. But he is blaming them
For it.
for it. It's their fault. Such a child. Did he seriously tell her she was using that term? He used it first, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, yes. No, he doesn't take accountability for anything.
No, he doesn't.
He
He knows what he's doing. He knows that he's deserted his family,
But he's gonna blame it on everyone
justifying
else.
it. He is justifying it by blaming them.
Yeah.
He looked like a little kid who didn't get his way, so he ran away taunting. Oh, but I thought it was funny how he got up and poured himself some water because he's dehydrated like me, and then threw the cup in the sink
And
like
said,
he had his
"No, no,
little
no."
fit before he left.
The finger pointing is what's getting
And
me.
the 20 went, tell them. That was funny. He's the Teflon king. That's a good one. I love that.
God!
Oh, that is so good.
I can't with him. He's
Yeah.
like a baby. Yeah, he is not.
Well,
I
and
think
that's why I wonder what's going to happen with Robin and Cody when there's nobody else
Yeah.
to blame for everything.
She's gonna write a book.
Because is he going to start blaming Robin's kids?
Robin's kids, like, where are they? Has anyone heard from them?
Well, you know, I heard something on social media that they have to start paying the children when they appear on the show. So I imagine her kids are going to be there. He's nothing like Atlas, not with the skinny legs.
He's lost a lot of weight since Christine has stopped feeding him. Robin just orders DoorDash probably
That's
every
what I
day.
said. Why was Robin so upset that Christine wasn't coming to Thanksgiving?
Because
Probably because she didn't know who was going to cook for them. Because Christine always cooked for the family.
Yes.
But I think it's great. What we've seen is Janelle always said that she was never that domestic and didn't cook very much and stuff.
Uh-huh.
But now that she's hanging out with Christine, she's kind of
She's making
taking
her
up
bread.
the hobby.
Yeah, I love
and
that.
she's kind of like finding herself.
Self, yes.
And that's good.
I love my husband, but if he ever started...
Yeah, he'd be missing for a week.
I agree. Don't point at me.
Yeah, I know, Amanda. If your husband would come around for a week, you'd kind of be wondering what was going on.
Well,
with you.
and she said if he ever started hollering and pointing his finger in my face,
Yeah, mine would go missing. One of the rural children brought COVID home to him.
No, the nanny brought it.
I think it was the nanny that brought COVID.
Listen,
I don't know.
why did they have a nanny when they were home all day?
Well, I think it was also a way that Robin was funneling money out of the family. I think that the nannies that she was hiring were her family members.
We're back.
And I think that it was a way of her supporting her
So Cody just left.
family
I could see it.
on their dime,
Yes.
too.
Ooh.
Janelle's mad. Oh,
And
gosh,
Annie
she's
didn't
mad.
get them sick.
And Annie didn't get them sick.
Logical.
Who got
and
them
if
sick?
you're
Yeah, who got them
gonna take this
sick?
step by
I think
step,
it was
Brianna.
Brianna. One of
From
the
school.
golden
he's
child.
looking for
But Aurora
answers.
never got it. They said Aurora
Remember
never
because
got
she
it.
was like in the basement and they missed her? Remember
What's
that?
going on?
That was weird
And
too.
it was shocking.
But you know, there were some
Like,
people,
was
I never
shocking.
got it. And you
I
had
was
it?
really
I had
upset
it
when he
right
left,
after
'cause
I
it
gave
feels
birth
like
to my
there's a
son. And I wasn't even at work.
Now I'm
I
worried
worked
about
during
what happens
COVID.
to me.
All of COVID, and I never got
Moving
it. And then I
forward,
gave
do I
birth
live
to my
here? Do I
son,
go?
and I randomly got COVID.
It feels
And
like
my
I'm
husband
no
had
longer
it twice.
gonna be-
My husband never
It
got
really
it.
does.
And I
There's
never
that
got it.
in my
Yeah.
life.
So
There's been
that's
so
weird.
much buildup, and
Okay,
then
so Janelle is
not so
this.
much the
This
words,
I think
the
this
words
is
were
a
very
breaking
harsh,
point
but
for
just
Janelle.
the feeling
I
was
think
like we're
this
done.
was it.
You
We're
keep
done.
cutting me off.
There is no interest in understanding each other here. There is only a bitterness that has
But
no
at least
place.
Janelle didn't make you stand
It
on
took
the
me about a
porch.
half hour to kind of
Yeah, I
overcome the
seen
shock
that.
of
He
the
let you in the
conversation.
house.
And I called him and I
Christine
said, come get your stuff.
Never got it.
Yeah.
So in my mind, he is out of the house.
He's out of the house. Okay, she just said it. He's out.
He's out of the
My
Cool, he never came
faith,
here
my
anyways.
religious belief, my spiritual beliefs don't really allow for you to just walk away because things are hard.
Okay,
Oh wow.
I don't really want to see him.
don't.
I know that he does feel the responsibility. He feels like he can't leave a wife because it's bad on him if he leaves a wife high and dry. Like says, I'm no longer married to you.
But he did that to Mary.
And so his
He left
pattern
Mary.
seems to be that he just sort of ignores that person.
So
ignores that
He just
person.
ignores what she
It
said.
feels like
He
he
just
wants
kind of
you
ignores.
to say it's over because he doesn't want the responsibility of being the husband who says I don't want to be
Again,
married
with
to you
responsibility. He doesn't want to be the one
No,
responsible
you
for any
stand
relationship. So he just
You
ignores
stand
the
up.
person
No.
until
I'm
they
not
say they
going to,
leave and then
because
it's their
you're
fault.
not listening.
You're not listening
Like
to me.
with Mary
And I'm not going to.
and,
Okay, so we're
and
not
Christine.
good.
He just ignored them. Oh, he slammed the door.
So
too.
after I kind of got over the shock after Cody left, I thought, oh my heck, like I have nothing financially. I am tied up in this property. Everything as far as my estate goes.
Everything
Any
she
kind of
has is tied up
savings,
in Coyote
money,
Pass.
anything is tied up in this property. I am a smart woman and I have done this very dumb thing. I trusted in this family structure, but now I'm
Yeah.
really stuck. And I was like,
She
oh, wow.
trusted in a family
I'm
structure
50 and I have
and
nothing.
now she's 50 and has nothing.
We moved to Flagstaff and we bought this property. We had a vision, we would all build on it. And the way that we were able to buy it is we paid mostly cash for it, but then we had to take a private mortgage on a portion of it that we just didn't have the cash for.
Yeah,
If
the
we
way
do
they
not pay it off,
finance
we're in
stuff and
jeopardy
bought
of
things
losing
was
the
just
land, just
stupid.
like any other mortgage. And Cody just
His
sticks his
deal is
hand in the
he won't
sand.
leave.
Well, look, he's sitting
He
on
has his
property with
favorite
Robin.
family.
It's
Why
great
is
for
he
him.
shocked that
Like, no, he doesn't
his
care.
lives are over?
So sure,
I
Robin and
know.
have a
I
home.
mean,
We
it's
have
like,
to house our children.
and even
We're trying to
Robin
help
too.
Janelle
She's
buy a
oblivious.
house.
Try to
Talk her
understand
into
what's
buying a house.
wrong.
We have the means to do that.
I mean,
She
I
has
think
ownership
Cody's
in Coyote
perfect.
Pass, and she
He's
had
here
the
with
same
me and my kids
opportunities
every
everybody
night.
else.
What's wrong?
But she's got just as many assets as the rest of us.
I don't know what's
Yeah.
next. And now I'm sort of in shock and I'm trying to figure out what the heck I'm gonna do. I mean, there's
Yeah.
a few people I could talk to about this,
Absolutely,
like Maddie
Misty.
and
He's
Christine.
not really a
I
polygamist.
don't even know what
He
I would
just
get.
I want to
kept
know.
the ex-girlfriends around
So just
because they weren't. Well,
This
Mary
Christmas
was
is
a
just
wife.
big
He just
indication
kept-
of how split
You
our
just kept
family
her
really
kept him
is.
around.
This is
Do
the
you
first
Is
Christmas
Janelle still building
in,
on Coyote
gosh,
Pass?
27 years.
Or do we
that
know?
we're
I
gonna be
think
separated.
Janelle I think
is not doing
Janelle
Christmas with everybody. She's going to be doing Christmas
made a
with
deal
her
with Cody
kids.
to
In
put the
Flagstaff
property
still,
in her name
in a
and
rental
his
house.
so that
I'm
they could
sure
liquidate
we'll
it
do
at
this
some
after
point.
Christmas. We're going to go to Flagstaff. I need to be around them so badly. I miss them like crazy.
So
How's it going?
Garrison, hi, love.
Christine is very excited to go to Flagstaff and see
Garrison,
all
Janelle's
of the
biological
kids.
son, but really my son, you know, he told me that he's going to have dinner at his girlfriend's house. So he's like, can you please help me make rolls?
Making rolls.
The instructions
Christine
and then
is
ask me
really-
questions, or
I
do you want-
do
Sorry.
have to
I
say
just
that
took mine out.
she always
That making
know,
these rolls
referred to the
forever.
kids as hers.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
What I
And
used to
that's
do
great.
by hand, and Grandma Janelle still does them by hand. It's Grandma Janelle's recipes. You're just gonna do like Grandma
Yeah,
Janelle.
she always gets her way.
My mom's and
Yeah.
Christine's kids
She's
have always
very
been
manipulative,
very
I think.
close. Christine would
I
stay
think
home,
that
kind of do all the cooking and stuff, and then
Robin
my mom would
learned
was almost always working.
how to
Christine and my mom's kids have
manipulate.
all kind of
Like
had
she said, she was the
bond.
best
And
customer.
despite everything that's
Her
going
mom
on, we
always
also,
made sure it was like
cherish that
honeymoon when
relationship
her
we
dad
have, so.
visited, when her stepdad
Okay.
visited.
So put one
So-
cup of
And I
butter
think
then
she
2
learned
cups
how to
of milk.
play
1 cup of
games
butter into that
Yeah.
pot,
Really good.
and
She
start
had to go to
melting the
Victoria's
butter.
Secret too.
Janelle's always been super, super generous
Well,
with
she
her
had
kids.
to 'cause
I've
she's
been
so
involved
tall.
in
You know what,
all
she's
of the big
5'4",
things
5'5",
in
5'6",
Janelle's
maybe.
kids'
Not
life.
even.
And so when I left,
They make
I left
custom
that
jeans at
stuff. I was leaving them all behind.
They have like
plenty.
tall
It's not a circle
sizes.
yet, so
Yeah.
it's not a
My husband's
circle yet.
6'5".
more. Stop.
You can buy them at Kohl's.
Yeah, I mean, there's a time needing their help, which is confirmation.
Nothing turns
Even though I
the
left their
It's the
dad.
best with loving
Living the
kids.
kids equally.
That's
Yeah,
what
she
I
did.
think Christine
And that's what I was hoping
really
for.
cared about all of
How's
the
that?
kids.
There you go, Garrison. You're
But
set.
she was home raising a lot of them.
They look wonderful.
She
Well,
is
now
so
they're getting together for a
positive.
couple of days after
I love
Christmas.
Because you have to
So all of
remember,
the
until Robin
traditions
came in
that
the
we
picture,
would
all of these
usually
kids
do
were
those couple of
homeschooled
days
or
around
they were
Christmas.
in the private polygamous church.
We're gonna do them all. in those
So
couple
they
of days.
spent the majority of
So
their time
we're
with
just gonna
Christine.
hang on to that tradition. It's super important to have those couple of days together.
I love that.
Oh, I like it. I like that Janelle and Christine have been able to rely on each other and support each other through all of this. I think it's great. Oh, Robin's gonna cry. Is it? But she hasn't cried yet in episode 3.
I'm really shocked.
We really haven't seen much of Robin.
But we're.
Robin
it says
cried
coming
episode
up,
1. Robin cried episode 2. We haven't really
I
seen much
really
of Robin.
want someone to really start talking.
Yes, Amanda. Christine is she really considers them all her children.
I want these kids to start talking, or I want Christine or Janelle to start talking. Tell us what's going on. Please.
I think the kids are more likely to spill the truth at some point, but I think some of them are completely removed from it. They want nothing to do
Yeah.
with it. They don't want the publicity. They don't want the public eye on them.
Right.
I think that some of them are still hoping to, I mean, you do have to realize this is their father, their biological father.
Mhm.
And he was, even though he wasn't the best, he was present. And
At the time.
there's a couple of them that have admitted that they wanted his attention more.
Yes.
So I don't think they're ready.
I don't know if my dad didn't come to my back surgery, like, he'd be discontinued.
Yeah, and that's the thing, Amanda, and that's something that Christine said, that she begged for help with the kids when she was watching hers and Janelle's.
Yes.
And Cody didn't seem to have the time of day to bother.
But Robin was
But-
home all day.
But Robin got a nanny for 3 kids. And Cody there all the time
What did
with
the
the
nanny
kids.
do?
The nanny did everything. She took care of the kids, and Robin took care of Cody.
That's what Christine says.
Yeah.
Does the nanny know? Yeah.
It's sad. I think that
He
when-
kind of like gave up on
I
everybody.
think it was
except for
more
Robin.
than just Robin coming into the family. I think it was, she came into the family at a pivotal time.
Mhm.
She came into the family when they started doing this show.
Perfect timing.
So, Cody's life changed dramatically. Dramatically.
Robin has a third.
Too tired to take care of her kids. I have thyroid issues, and wasn't too tired to take care of my kids. A lot of people have thyroid issues.
I just think that she just didn't want to take care of her kids.
I think that Robin was just being Cody's best,
Why?
treating Cody as her best customer.
I think
That's why she needed a nanny.
Me too, but
I take meds. Yeah,
Mhm.
a lot of people do. A
Take
lot of
meds.
people have thyroid issues, and
Mhm.
you just take thyroid medication.
Yeah.
It's a very common issue these days.
Mhm.
But Peyton did allude to something, that they have terrible immune systems. Do they ever?
She has something going on with me.
Do they go to the doctor? Ever?
I don't know. I don't know if they
Now,
go to the
I know that Gwendolyn has said something about they didn't get the vaccine.
Yeah, she did talk about that.
I don't think they go to the doctor. I don't think they ever go to the doctor. You've never heard, well, there was the episode where Mary finally went and had a colonoscopy after her sister died of colon cancer.
I mean,
I'm sitting here going, okay, if my sister had died of colon cancer, I would have been at the doctor going,
that.
I need a colonoscopy because my sister
ASAP.
just died of colon cancer.
Yeah.
And my doctor would have immediately said, yeah, you
Yes.
need a colonoscopy.
Mhm.
And,
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, they don't go to the doctor.
or anti-val, okay. Yeah.
They never have. They never have
health insurance. That's true. That's true.
That is
But
true.
when they weren't legally married,
They probably got some help
They probably had government assistance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they are anti-vaxxers. I think that Gwendolyn has mentioned about not having vaccinations done and stuff like that.
Thank you guys so much for being here. We love
Yes,
hanging out
we
with
really
you.
appreciate it, and thank you for the thumbs up.
Sorry, my phone can't spell. I can't spell.
That's okay.
I'm the worst speller
She can't spell.
ever.
She
I'm
is
the
the
worst.
worst.
I'm the worst. Listen, I can admit my flaws. Spelling is one of them.
She needs spell check on everything. I tell you,
It's
just
fine.
do it.
It's okay.
Run spell check.
Apple does its thing.
Okay.
But thank you guys so much for being here. We're back on.
And it's back, and this is probably going to be toward the end of it. So
Make
let's
sure you guys
see
hit that thumbs up. We
dramatic
appreciate it so
end.
much. Thank you guys for hanging out with us on Sunday.
Yes, and we are going to start posting more videos. We've been really trying to get ourselves together here.
Summer's been crazy.
It has been. But
Oh, we're outside of Robin's house again because we're not allowed inside.
So who's out? Okay, so Cody, you know, he's complaining about how cold he was at Janelle's, but it's warm enough to sit outside at Robin's. Okay, so
Wow, you
Mary,
guys seem like...
did they stop and let Mary in the house?
Let Mary inside, please. Maybe she doesn't want film inside her house.
Weird place to be coming to that meeting.
Maybe she doesn't want the film crew.
Thank you so much for your
Yeah,
thumbs up.
thank you
I appreciate
guys.
it. Yeah, again, here with the outside.
I don't know what there is to talk about.
Nice fire pit she has.
What's
Mary's
Janelle doing?
Janelle and Christine have rented a short-term rental.
I
Who's
thought
gonna
Christine
tell
wasn't coming until after Christmas.
She's
Yeah,
not.
it's not until after Christmas.
So
I think they're trying to shut me out because they're mad at me.
Ooh.
it's weird. They're being weird right now. What is going on? It's like, all right, guys, it's Christmas.
Mary's like,
It's
what is
supposed to be
going
fun and
on?
happy
Mary's
and
not
joyful.
connecting the dots.
Mary
Janelle
has
not
no.
coming
Mary's
over
out of the
with the
loop.
kids?
Out
Christmas?
of the loop.
No.
She said
Really?
she's not.
Well, no, we're not getting together.
I thought you were talking to her about this and stuff.
Oh, no, we didn't talk.
Oh, I
We
thought you.
yelled at each other.
We yelled at each other.
Yeah, we threw rocks at glass houses.
It's scary because, like, what does this mean? And it sounds like the issues that we're
This
having
couch
about
scene was
Christmas are just
all
getting
recorded at the
worse.
same time. Because she has the
You guys
same
are just
outfit
yelling
on
at
each
for
other?
2 weeks. I
Pretty
love
much, I
that
don't even know.
About what?
y'all
what
on
I
the
was
couch.
yelling.
I have a hard
What were
time
you
watching
I
some.
thought it was dangerous.
Real
but I have no
increase.
idea what you're yelling.
It's about the blame
Some
game.
content
It's
with
the
all the
big
crazy
blame game
screens.
about who's
Very
responsible
active,
for.
y'all. Yeah, oh,
for-
Yeah.
yeah. This is as high tech as we
Listen,
get. The couch.
This is good. My couch.
Like,
We might have
the
a
boys
a
aren't
new
talking to
couch
me.
coming soon.
Have you tried?
Ooh,
Yeah,
to see the new couch. When you
They're
get
making
your
up stories in their
I don't
mind because
know.
they're not talking to me.
Okay.
So everybody's got some story about how dad's a bad guy.
Dad's bad guy.
We're just having two groups of Christmas. Hey, listen, I was
I love
talking
that
to you
Mary's
this
just
last
listening.
Christmas.
Well, no, Christine's not going to be here for Christmas. So that's not two groups.
She's getting together with Janelle.
Well,
After you said.
Yeah,
After
well.
Christmas.
The fact that our family is not
Christine
all
there?
together and all getting along and doing Christmas together this year is really weird.
I
Maybe
wanna
it
farm
would
this
just
for
be
me.
easier for me to
I love
hole
farm
up in
life.
my house
That's
and
gonna happen.
not be
I wanna- I
around.
always
I don't
wanna
know.
be
It's
on a
just, it's
And
tense
have,
and
like,
awkward
8
and
cows.
weird.
What I gather from the things Janelle is talking about is that everybody's sort of making up a
And
story.
like
There's one.
maybe a
They already have a horse.
Yeah, my dog.
They're talking to each other about it, but they're not talking to me about it. And now they're all
What's gonna
mad.
happen in my next?
She was saying that she wasn't going to be the in between.
Well, I wish she wouldn't be, but she's colluding with them.
You think she's colluding with them?
Absolutely.
Janelle's
I have
colluding
to.
with them.
Pretty angry.
She's colluding
Colluding
with them
See
to make Cody
any
upset.
other perspective. You've got blinders on. But playing devil's advocate, maybe Janelle's not
I'm
colluding. I
afraid.
mean, when you use the word
I know.
collude, and when Cody uses
I
it,
thought Cody was
it
gonna
means
get some
everybody
counseling.
is batting up against
No,
him.
she's talking about the cows. I have to
Yeah.
have at least 2 cows because they need
Maybe
a
she's
friend.
not doing
Oh.
One.
Christine and
You
Janelle
could
doing
be the
everything they can to make it fun not to have a
Jackson
family,
would
which is fine.
love cows.
Basically, I became the head of mine and my kids' family out of necessity. I was the one that my kids would listen to, and I was the one my kids talked to.
You know why the kids listened to
And
her?
if
Because she
they
was a
needed
parent that
She
was
was
there.
security or acceptance, they got that from me.
So
They
it's more
talked to
like,
her,
well,
they
what are we going
listened
to
to
do
her,
for
and she was
Christmas?
a good listener.
There's this lady that has this
So,
black cow statue
you know,
in her yard.
this will be
I was
Christmas
just
Eve
thinking
here,
about
and
it
Christmas
because I saw
morning
this
at
black
Robin's
cow
house.
statue in her yard, and it was so
You guys
cute.
are-
You think I would like that?
So Christmas
You want one
Eve
of
has
those
always
cow
just been
statues
kind of
for me.
So did Mary go to Robin's for Christmas, or was Mary just by herself? Oh, remember when they
Oh,
rented the
remembering when they had
cabin?
the cabin.
That was too many people for that cabin. That really stressed me out, that episode. I was having a lot of anxiety that episode. I was like, please, rent two.
I always host it, but
That was
Too
too
many
much.
also
people.
Too many
give
people
all
in the
the
cabin.
kids Christmas jammies. I
Oh.
used to make them when they were younger and there weren't quite so many children.
Oh, she used to make Christmas chocolates.
That's so cool. I wish I was a sewer.
You know,
that?
for me,
That too.
Christmas over the last few years has changed a lot. There's less magic. There's
I
less
know.
magic.
He's trying to like
And I don't know if
play
it's
it
the
off.
state of
He's
the
trying to like
family,
play it
the
off.
state
Like
of the
they're gonna
relationships.
watch this.
And
Yeah.
that
You know?
makes me sad. You know, I need to make my own magic for Christmas, I think.
Okay.
She needs to make
And
her.
then do I like invite Janelle and the kids that are around? Or do I not?
How do you want to do it, Mary? How do you want to do Christmas Eve?
I don't
You're my
know,
king.
Cody. I have no idea.
So Mary's like, what am I supposed to do?
Mary's
I
like
want to see
so
kids.
completely stuck in the middle. Let's be real.
Yeah, Cody is
I
a drama
am
queen.
in this place
Queen, king,
where-
whatever.
Whatever.
I'm not saying this to be a jerk.
Oh,
I'm
here we
not
go.
saying anything. I'm just saying how this is just what it is.
Yeah.
Like, you've got Christine who left. You've got Janelle that you're at odds with. I'm like the third wheel because I'm just
Christina's left.
here.
Just
Now
here.
you're at
I
odds
don't know
with.
what to do.
Mary's the third
I
wheel.
don't
She's just
know.
there.
Do I call them and have them come over when you guys are all at odds?
That sounds
Is that-
scary.
If I could have my
Robin is
Christmas
so
wish, Cody
scared
and the
of
boys
everything.
would get this figured out and we could have Christmas together. Do I think it's gonna work for them to get together on Christmas Eve without talking? No, I think there's gonna be a fight, and that's what I think is scary.
I feel like I'm
I'm
sitting
so
here
scared of her.
doing the very best that I can to,
I get it.
you know, like, be the family, be in the family, be part of the family, do what the family.
Mary just wants to be a part of the
You know,
family,
doing.
and they don't
Honestly, I feel
Yeah.
like I've been put in a really awkward position.
let her in at
I'm
all.
not in the Cody and Robin married club. I'm not in the Janelle and Christine friend club. If I had my way, the family would all get together and be together.
That's not gonna happen.
I don't know what to do.
If I go over to Robin and Cody's for Christmas, I'm going over to Robin and Cody's for Christmas. If they were to come over to my
Not gonna
house,
say Christmas present.
not
Yeah.
my house.
Well, especially Robin, because her
Come to
kids
Mary's
are
house.
not participating in the
See the
gifting
difference?
church.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure
Because
out like
the other kids
they can't
upset
be
her.
around everybody and like because last year you were struggling with that. Like you were struggling because of what just happened with the boys.
No, I'd rather just be around people who really want to be around me.
It could get ugly if
Could get ugly.
I don't know. I can't speak to Janelle now. I mean, it's just, we've
I
crossed the
can't
line.
speak
It's-
to Janelle. We've
I
crossed
have
the
no
line.
idea when.
You just call her up or you go over and you
No,
let's
I'm not
talk.
interested in that. It's just like,
He's not interested
I'm
in
just-
talking.
I'm just-
there has to be a time when we go long enough to where we can look at each other and actually have a conversation.
About
Janelle
7
and I
days?
need to
How
sit
long?
down in a space
Wow.
and talk about what we want in our lives.
I thought that was
Because I'm not sure she
No.
wants me in hers.
So are you going to invite everybody?
It's so cold outside. She's wearing gloves.
Probably not.
You know, I'm in this situation, I feel like, in the family where, not even in the family, like, just in people
Mary's
in
like,
general.
what the
I just
heck?
feel
What am I
like that
doing here?
am here picking sides. If it happens
Yeah,
to be
there's-
that I do Christmas with Cody and Robin, that means
Mary
that Cody
stayed
and
around
Robin
for the
are interested
family,
in
and now the
having me
family's
around.
gone, so there's no
That's
reason
what
for her to
that
stay around.
means. That doesn't mean that there's any sides being chosen.
They trick or treated around
They did.
kids last season. Have you ever done anything on
I just
Halloween
want to
before?
run away from
Have
it.
we
no.
ever?
They did in the beginning.
That's
They
so
carved
cool.
pumpkins.
Yeah,
They-
they
they
did.
carved
Remember in the front
pumpkins.
yard at
Well,
the
truck
big
to
house,
the-
they
to the
carved the
family.
pumpkins in the front
Yeah.
yard.
And they're all like, no, well, you weren't trying to protect us. I'm like, well, I'm trying to protect everybody, but some people don't want
Okay.
to do that.
As big
Nobody
as the
feels
house.
safe.
I'm assuming she meant it was as big as Cody and Robin's house.
feels
Super
like
sad.
they
They can
can
all
be
fit in there yet. Robin won't let him in.
Robin
just
won't
trying
let
to-
inside
nobody
our
in her
house. No,
That's a weird
I
thing
think
to
it's so
do.
weird.
It's so
It's
bizarre.
like
Taught me.
if I went to someone's house, a friend, a family member's house,
With your family, trick.
And they
and
have
they
them
wanted
in.
me to stand on the porch, and I had gone over there, and they came out on the porch to talk to me, I'd be like, "Are we gonna go
I'm like, what do you got
inside?
inside there?
I'm cold.
No,
I want to go
I would
inside."
think that they're hiding something.
It's weird.
What do you have in your
I
house?
mean,
Tell
why
me.
is no one allowed in the house?
What's going on in there? Like now I want to go
We're
in
gonna
there.
have to rewatch all this because I
Next
just
time
talked
on
It's fine.
Sister Wives.
So Cody's done with
This is
Janelle.
the first year that I'll be doing Christmas separate.
Oh.
Janelle's doing Christmas separate
So
too.
previous.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
I really don't expect that we'll see Cody. It's
They
been a
made
week and
Mary
a half,
stay
and he's
outside.
been
Yeah,
saying
Cody
we're
said he
home for
couldn't
Texas
see
now.
Isabel because it was too cold outside.
What are they hiding in the house? I want to know. What
I
they're hiding.
know, Amanda. It's weird.
Okay, so we just seen like a preview of what's gonna happen next week, and I'm like a little concerned. So Robin's kids like ran up the stairs like they were 5 and 7. Was like, oh my god, Christmas! Aren't these like 19-year-olds, 17-year-olds?
She still has a past fire as that old footage too. I don't know. We have to.
I
I'm
wanna
gonna have.
know
You know
that.
what? I have to rewatch this
Yeah,
entire
we're
show.
gonna have to rewatch
I
it, but
recorded it too because I have to rewatch the entire thing because I missed so much. That's what I love about us going back and rewatching the old seasons.
because you see
We
other
missed
things.
so much back then.
I agree.
Like things that Gwendolyn has said on her channel that she always tried to get in the camera because she wanted the attention.
Now
You
I'm seeing
notice
it.
that now, and certain.
Her and one of Robin's daughters always gets in front of the camera. I feel so bad for Robin's kids. Why do you feel bad for Robin's kids? I just think
I feel bad for Robin's kids too.
I do too.
I
but
think that
Robin treats them like they're 5.
Yeah, I think that they're. What I worry about is that Robin's grooming them to stay within this faith,
I understand.
and has 2 degrees yet. He's still there, stuck inside.
Yeah.
I heard he was living in an RV.
Be next to the house.
Better than living in a van down by the river, I guess. But he might be better off in a van down by the river. I wonder if these girls are being groomed for this
Religion.
to be
Married off.
sister wives
What do you guys think about that?
because they have very has to be old footage. That's what they did at Thanksgiving.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, you know, that's
I
what they
heard
said.
that.
I kind of feel like a lot of this has just been pieced and chunked.
Mhm.
Like the couch scene with whenever Robin has been on the couch talking,
in the same
she's
outfit.
been in the same outfit. So I think they filmed a lot of stuff, and now they're breaking it into chunks
yeah.
for each episode.
I agree.
That's what I truly think has happened here.
Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Please hit that like button.
Yeah, if you have a second, just hit the thumbs up.
Yeah.
It helps our channel a lot.
We like hanging out with you. We're going to post some shorts, more videos, and then we'll be live on Sunday again, hopefully.
Yeah, I think we only have about 70 or 80 subscribers, but the reason why the thumbs up is so important is because if you hit the thumbs up, the YouTube algorithm says, oh, someone likes that video. We'll send it out to a couple more people and see if they like it.
And we like hanging out with you guys
And
and
then
just sitting here
your
on the
video
couch.
gets shown more.
Have a great
you,
night.
Jen.
I have
Good
work
night.
tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
I'm sorry.
So yucky.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we don't.
But yeah, we like hanging out with you guys, and we appreciate you guys watching and chatting with us.
Love you guys sitting here with us and watching.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Thank you guys so much.
And we're going to be live again next Sunday.
Yeah.
And we are definitely going to post some shorts and some videos.
Mhm.
And we did get the People magazine, and we're going to
We're gonna talk
kind of
about
dissect that.
We are going to talk about that magazine.
Because that is, it wasn't as exciting.
No,
as
it wasn't
I
as
wanted
good
it
as
to
I
be.
thought it was going to be.
But I do think it's interesting that the wives, I should, Janelle, Christine, Mary, are starting to drop little tidbits.
They are.
And I don't think Mary was even in the article, though.
I mean, even in this little fighting scene that Janelle and Cody had, Janelle dropped some stuff, like, that has happened. Like,
Yeah,
you
and,
haven't
like-
seen me for a week. Where have you been? Where have you been?
7 days. You haven't been around for 7
Yeah.
days. Where have you been?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So interesting. But thank you so much. You guys have a great night.
Yeah.
And we will see you next Sunday.
Yeah.
Same time.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us.
Yeah. Thanks. It was fun.
Bye.
Bye.